I just went through a breakup recently, which I think is great because it means it was a real relationship. Finally, right? Usually I'm like, it's over. And he's like, who's this? I don't know this phone number. I think breakups were easier before the internet. You know, we could just be like, sorry, it didn't work out. Have a nice life. Go away. Right? Now it's like, sorry, it didn't work out. I will see you online forever. There were some clues he wasn't the guy for me. I feel like there's always clues we ignore for 4 to 5 years. And one clue is we had very little in common, except we both really loved him. Like one time, I swear he actually said this once. He said, I love you more than you love me because I love myself so much. You need to love yourself more so that you can love me more. And I was like, actually, I think we both need to love you less, because the more I love you, the more I hate myself for loving a guy who loves himself so much. Our breakup was interesting because he was a little competitive with me. That was one of our problems. And one time, out of the blue, he just said, you know, you're not smarter than me. And I was like, it's actually smarter than I am. And then he said, well, between you and I finished college and you didn't. And I was like, it's actually between you and me. And then he said, you and I are done. And I was like, you got that one right. I'm getting a little older. I'm in my 30s now, which is, I know it's not old, but certain things change in your 30s, you know, like I don't relate to anyone in their 20s now because I look at them and I'm like, you're so cute because you still think you matter. The rest of your life, it's just a really long journey where you find out you matter less and less and less every day, and then you die. Not to give it away to the kids in the crowd. My friend wanted to get lunch recently, but she's like, I'm vegan now. And I was like, uh-oh, here we go with that whole thing. I was like, do you want to go to Cafe Gratitude? It's a vegan restaurant in LA. And she was like, well, I'm also gluten-free, so can we go to the juice bar? And I was like, how about we just never speak again? Let's just move on with our lives. And she got a tattoo of a hummingbird she was really proud of. She's like, Erica, I just got a new tattoo of a hummingbird. Do you know what hummingbirds represent? And I was like, no, but I bet you're gonna tell me. She's like, they represent change. And I was like, interesting, you know what doesn't usually represent change? Tattoos. Not a big symbol of change. My parents have been married a really long time. They've been married for 41 years. And I wonder, like, what makes a happy marriage, why it's lasted so long. And I think for them, it's because my dad can't possibly leave my mom because he's in a wheelchair. He has MS, you know, it's a neurological disease. And I found out recently they have an MS walk. Just seems very disrespectful to me. So I went on it, you know, to find out what all the fuss was about, and it's just like thousands of people showing off what they can do. It's just so rude. My dad hates that joke too, and I'm always like, sorry, Dad, but when I have an idea, I run with it. Unlike some people I know. So you're just gonna have to roll with it. That's it for me. Thanks so much, America Rhodes.